Good morning, children. Welcome to SRPS online classes. Children, today we will read chapter number 9 of your English course book, and the chapter name is The Encounter. Okay, so let me tell the summary of the chapter. Okay, the name of the story is The Encounter. An encounter means an unexpected meeting. Okay, this story tells us about an unexpected meeting of a girl named Megha with an alien. Okay, and Megha has a best friend whose name is Neha. Okay, the main character of story is Megha, and she used to look at the sky, and she was the daydreamer, and then whole story is based on her dreams. Okay, the theme of the story is adventure. So let's start the chapter. It was late in the afternoon. Sunset was about 3 hours away. Lying on a grassy mound, Megha watched the slow sailing clouds above her for some time. A light breeze turned the pages of her exercise book. Okay, the time was of afternoon, and the sunset was about after 3 hours away. And Megha was lying on a grassy mound. Grassy mound means a small hill, and she was watching the clouds which were sailing very slowly. Okay, and a light breeze, a light air turned the pages of her exercise book. Then she heard a voice, Megha. Hearing her name, she sat up with a start and turned around to see her friend Neha. After hearing her name, she sat up. She sat down and turned around to see, and she was seeing her friend Neha. Aren't you going home? Don't you have to go to Miss Sophia's at 5 o'clock? Neha asked her. Then her friend Neha asked her that you are not going to home? You want to go to Miss Sophia's at 5 o'clock? Then Megha answered, no, not yet. If I go home now, Mom will tell me to eat something and do my homework right away. Then Megha said, I do not want to go home because then my mother would tell me to eat something and do my homework. And what's wrong with that? Megha made a face at Neha. Then she said she did not want to do her homework. Okay, I won't say anything. You stay here and daydream. I am going home. Then Neha said, okay, I won't say anything. I did not say anything. You want to stay here? So stay here and look, daydream. Now I am going to home. Neha stomped off angrily, leaving Megha to continue what she loved doing, gazing at the sky and watching the clouds make different shapes. Then Neha stormed off. Stormed off means walking away with heavy footsteps. Okay. Neha was leaving and Megha was continue watching sky and clouds and different shapes of the clouds. Okay. There is nothing wrong with the little daydreamer, Megha called out. However, there was no one around to listen to her. Everything grew quiet. Even the school building in the distance looked empty and lonely. Then Megha called out that there was nothing wrong with the little daydreaming. And when Megha was watching the clouds, there was no one. Okay, she was alone and everything grew quiet. Even her school building is empty and she was lonely. Megha turned her attention to her exercise book. The homework question made her smile disappear. It was a question asking her to write an essay about an amazing experience. She picked up the book and thought for a while. Then she slammed it shut and laid it back on the grass. After some time, Megha opened her exercise book and mm, she was trying to do her homework, and the question was of his homework is she has to write an essay about an amazing experience. But this question made him bored and her smile was disappeared. Then she picked up the book and thought for a while, and she did not want to do her homework. Okay. Then she picked up the book and keep it in a side. Then she slammed it shut and laid it back on the grass. She closed her book. Okay. And she laid on the grass. Homework? She grumbled aloud. She watched the clouds go by. One looked like an elephant in a skirt. She thought it made her giggle. Another looked like a butterfly dancing with a dragonfly. One even looked like a dog with a giant tail. She continued to amuse herself in this way for a while. Then she began to doze. Children, do you know if she did not want to do her homework? She grumbled aloud. Grumble means showed unhappiness at something complete. She did not like to do her homework, and after some time she watched the clouds go by. She liked to watch the clouds, and when she was looking at the sky, the clouds looked like an elephant in a skirt. Okay, and this thing made her giggle. This thing made her happy. Another cloud looked like a butterfly who was dancing with a dragonfly. One even looked like a dog. One cloud looked like a dog with a giant. Then she continued to amuse herself. Okay, amuse means to make someone laugh or smile. It means she was laughing. Okay, and after some time she began to doze. Doze means she slept for some time. That was when she saw it. A bright streak of gold darted across the sky. When she was sleeping, she saw a dream, and she saw a bright streak of gold darted across the sky towards the woods. She sprang up and wondered what it could be. She was surprised to see that type of streak of gold, and she started to imagine all kinds of things. She thought of a fallen star and wondered how pretty it would look. She also wondered if was a fairy, a beautiful one in a white and gold gown, and even a fire spitting dragon. She ran off towards the woods. Okay, now she was thinking that it would be a fallen star, and it was very pretty. After some time, she was thinking that it was a fairy who wore a beautiful white and gold gown. And after some time, she was thinking that it was a fire spitting dragon. Fire spitting means a large animal with wings which can breathe fire. Okay, the woods were scary in the darkness. The trees looked like they were waiting for something to happen. The dead leaves crunched and crackled under the feet. Still, she went on, wanting to find out what had fallen from the sky. You know, children, the woods were scary. Okay, the sight of the woods made him afraid. In the darkness, the trees looked like they were waiting for something to happen. Okay, and she was very afraid to see the sight of the forest. Finally, she saw it a shiny round object the size of a small car. After some time, she saw a very shiny round object and it looked like a small car. Aliens, she wondered. She stepped towards but stopped suddenly. At the time, she wondered and she said, Aliens! And she stepped towards but stopped suddenly. Step towards means she came towards and but it but she stopped suddenly. She heard something behind her. It was a sound of leaves crumbling underfoot. They were footsteps and they were getting closer. After some time she heard something behind her, and it was a sound of leaves crumbling under her foot. They were footsteps and they were getting closer. It seemed that they were coming towards Megha. She looked back and saw a terribly ugly creature with scaly grey skin perched high on its head with one blazing red eye. Megha froze with fear at the sight of the monster coming closer and closer. She screamed and tried to run, but it grabbed, and its grey claws scratched her arm. She fell to the ground. Everything went black. She looked back and saw a terribly ugly. Okay. She looked at the backside and she saw a very horrible, ugly creature with scaly grey skin, whose skin is very grey. Perched high on its head was one blazing red eye. Perch means placed on the top of something, and its red eye was placed on the top of its head. Okay, Megha froze with fear. At the time, she was very afraid to see the sight of the monster coming closer and closer to her. She screamed and tried to run. She shouted at that time and she was trying to run, but it grabbed her. Its grace scratched her arm. She fell to the ground and everything went black. Okay. When she woke up, she found herself lying on the same grassy patch. Her exercise book lay beside her. After some time, she woke up and she found herself lying on the same grassy patch. There was no alien, no darkness, okay, and her exercise book lay beside her, same as earlier. Was it a dream? She asked herself. Then she asked to herself, it was a dream. And the next day, during the English class, Megha read her essay. The teacher said, that's quite an imaginative piece of writing, Megha. The class clapped for her. And next day, when she was in the class, in her English class, she read her essay. And you know which essay she read? She read the essay which she saw all thing last day, yesterday. Okay. And the teacher said that quite an imaginative piece of writing, Megha. Then her teacher appreciated her that it was an imaginative piece of writing. The class clapped for her. Okay, and all class appreciated her and they clapped for her. Later, when no one was looking, Megha rolled up her sleeve to look at the scratch marks on her arm. After some time, when no one was looking at Megha, she rolled up her sleeve and she was looking at the scratch mark on her arm. Okay, and children, that ends our story. Thank you.